Very good afternoon to one and all present here. Today we are going to discuss about study model analysis. I am Dr. Pandi Ganesan, second year PG, Department of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. The study model analysis is a study that involves the maxillary and mandibular dental cast, which in all three planes such as sagittal, vertical and transverse planes, which helps for diagnosis and proper treatment planning. First we are going to see about Bolton's ratio. That Bolton's ratio is explains that tooth size within the dental arch discrepancy versus in comparison of maxillary and mandibular dental cast. That maxillary dental cast to measure the maxillary 12 and maxillary 6. So what is maxillary 12 means from the mesiodistal width of the 16 to 26. Then what is maxillary 6 means that mesiodistal width of 13 to 23. Then mandibular 12 means that mandibular 6 that involves that mesiodistal width of 36 to 46. That what is mandibular 6 means that involves mesiodistal width of 33 to 43. That measures in which using that divider we are using like that we are measuring that mesiodistal width of molar from 3.6 I am starting 3.6 like that, and 3.5 and 3.4 3.3 3.2 3.1 like that only. That is a overall mandibular overall ratio is inference is that overall ratio is 91.3 something like that. That if it is lesser than value, which indicates the maxillary tooth materials are excess. If it is more than calculated value, if it is mandibular tooth materials are excess like that. Then we are going to see about Pons analysis. So Pons analysis is nothing but Pons analysis which is helps for determine the arch width rather than arch width, and arch width is narrower or normal. If it is arch width is narrow means how much expansion is needed for premolar and molar region. So it's a Pons analysis, a sum of incisor value. Sum of incisor means it's a mesiodistal width of 13 to 23 like that. We are measuring that 13 and 23 22 21 and 13 12 13. Then measured premolar value. That measured premolar value is a distal pit of first premolar to first premolar. Then is a measured molar value is like that, mesial pit of molar to molar. If it is inference is a calculated value is lesser than the measured value, need for expansion, how much expansion needed in the premolar and molar region, that is a inference. Then moves on to the arch perimeter analysis. Arch perimeter analysis is basically considering the upper arch only. That we are measuring that it's a soft brass wire that say keep in touch wire the passes one molar to another molar like this. Say mark on the marking pencil. To measure like this. Then actual tooth size is measured from the molar to another molar 16 to 26 like that. If it in inference is 0 to 2.5 mm needs say proximal stripping, 2.5 to 5 mm means is a second premolar extraction, more than 5 mm means need for first premolar extraction. Then the caries analysis is similar to arch perimeter. is performed in lower cost only. Then Ashley House analysis. That Ashley House analysis, dental crowding is considered as a discrepancy between the arch width rather than the arch length. So first we are going to see about that premolar basal arch width. Premolar basal arch width is nothing but this distal to the canine. This is considered as a canine fossa, is clearly visible on the distal to the canine. If it is not distinguished, that 8 mm is below the interdental papilla of the 1-3 and 2-3 is considered as a premolar basal arch width. Is a premolar width means is a buccal cusp of first premolar on the right side to left side, that is considered as a premolar arch. Then if it is then inference that calculated value is lesser than the measured value is considered is less than the 37, or 37 is less than, is considered for need for expansion. Then borderline cases is 37 to 44. If more than 44, it means it's a need for extraction. Final inference is a premolar basal arch width is 37 or less than 37%. It's a need for extraction. Say 37 to 44% means it's a borderline cases. So more than 44 means it's a non-extraction. Finally, thank you.